According to the National Institute of Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, alcohol is the most widely used substance among America's youth, and drinking by young people poses enormous threat and health and safety risk. Hi, I'm Savannah Puckett, and today I'm going to express the severity of underage drinking and the effects it has on the adolescent body. Underage drinking isn't cool, and here's why you shouldn't participate in this activity. Not many think that young adults participate in drinking under the age of 21, but that's not the case. In 2015, over 7.7 million young adults between the ages 15 and 20 reported that they have drank alcohol beyond a few sips. I have two charts here. And then on the first chart, it says people from 12 to 13 years old have tried it about one person. And then there's 14 to 15-year-old. There was 4.3% that have said that they tried binge drinking, and then 8% that they said that they had tried any alcohol. And then girls from the age 16 to 17 reported 12% that they have binge drank, and 20.5% that they have just tried any alcohol. And then for boys ages 12 to 13, 0.7% said they've binge drank, and 1.5% said that they have tried alcohol. And then girls from 14 to 15 years old said that they have tried binge drinking at 3.5%, and then 7.1% said that they have tried any alcohol. And boys from age 16 to 17 said 13% of them have binge drank, and then 19.7% have tried any alcohol. So that goes to show you that boys are more likely to try to drink alcohol than girls are, but still it happens in both genders. By the age of 15, at least 33% have tried one drink, and at the age of 18, at least 60% have tried one drink. But how much is a drink? For beer, it's around 12 ounces at 5% alcohol, and then for wine, it's 5 ounces for 12% alcohol. And for spirit is 1.5 ounces at 40%, which is like vodka or something like that. And then not only are underage kids trying alcohol, they're binge drinking. What comes along with binge drinking is accidents. There are approximately 4,350 alcohol-related deaths per year, about 1,580 motor vehicle accidents, 1,269 homicides, and then 245 alcohol poisoning. And then there are around 888 ER visits from like a fall or like a vehicle crash. According to the Stepping Stone Center, alcohol is a depressant that slows down the brain and releases dopamine, which is something like a feel-good type of medicine, like self-producing. There are many negative effects to very few positive feelings whenever you drink alcohol. Out of all the things that caught my eye, these are the most important to remember. Alcohol can affect the hippocampus, which governs your memory and can cause blackouts if you drink enough alcohol. Excessive drinking can cause short-term memory loss, so you won't be able to remember what happened the night that you drank this alcohol or times before that. And alcohol disrupts the sleep cycle, so if you're used to getting 8 hours of sleep, you're not going to get that. You're either going to get 4 or 10, or it could fluctuate between those two. And drinking makes it harder for the adolescent to transition to adulthood, so they're probably going to mature a lot slower if they drink at younger ages. There are a lot of major self-impairments. According to the alcohol screening website, it affects the brain a lot. You lose coordination, you don't have such good judgment, so you'll participate in risky behaviors like unprotected sex and drinking and driving. Has slower reflexes, distorted vision, and memory lapses. So whenever you're drinking and driving, you're not going to be able to see what's in the road ahead of you because everything's going to be blurry. And then it affects the body in a great deal of damage to every organ. It can shut down most of your organs, and it affects the liver quite a bit. There's a high risk of disease and cancers that come along with drinking alcohol. Alcohol drinkage affects the self-control, which depresses the central nervous system, and then you could even die from drinking too much alcohol. If you get alcohol poisoning, it can also put you in a coma. As a part of the risky behaviors, drinking and driving is the most common accidents when teens drink. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says 1 in 10 teens drink and drive, which is around 2.4 million teens a month. Young drivers are 17 times more likely to get in a car crash when drinking if their blood alcohol level exceeds 1.08%, which I think that's illegal for the person over 21. Today, there aren't too many ways to crack down on underage drinking besides cops busting parties from kids telling on them, parents laying down the law and telling their kids like they can't do this or they're going to be grounded, or like those who contribute to minors get more like strict punishments if they get caught. In conclusion, alcohol is bad for the body and the mind and can lead to death or coma. There are many reasons not to drink. Encourage your friends to do something else. Save a life.